Excuse the hair, it's just a bad hair day. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a full review and demo on the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation. So I've been using this foundation for about a month, I believe, and it has quickly become my holy grail foundation. This is the longest wearing foundation I've ever tried, and it's my favorite finish of a foundation. It's my favorite coverage in a foundation. It's just like everything I've always wanted in a foundation in this little guy. I absolutely love it. I don't think I've ever done like a full review before on a foundation, but I just had to do one on this one because it's the bombskis. So another reason why I really like this foundation is because it retails for $27. Most foundations like at Sephora I see retail for like $35 to $50. So the fact that this is $27 is absolutely amazing. And I really love the packaging of this. It has one of these dofa applicators. Now if you're somebody who does makeup on clients, or you are somebody who's concerned with sanitary issues, this might not be your favorite thing because you do stick it back in and apply it to the face. But for me, it doesn't bug me. I actually really love the applicator. It makes it super easy because I just swipe it all over my face and then grab my beauty blender and my foundation's done in like 3 minutes. So I'm just gonna kind of go through and read you guys some claims that this foundation has. I wrote them down on my notepad here. So this foundation comes in 1 fluid ounce and there is no SPF in it. It's suitable for all skin types. Claims to be full coverage, which I would 100% agree with. It is a very full coverage, flawless foundation, but it's not heavy on the skin whatsoever. Like I'm telling you guys, it doesn't feel cakey or gross. I cannot even feel it sitting on my face throughout the day. It's a super comfortable foundation in that sense. It claims to be a 2-in-1 foundation and concealer, and I will say that I totally agree with that. I think it's got really great coverage, and I do use this stuff to cover up blemishes. Like even if I use a different foundation, I will go in with this stuff if I have a crazy blemish to conceal, because it's the same color as my foundation versus all of my concealers that are lighter because I use them under my eyes to highlight. So I do really think this stuff works as a foundation and concealer. The only reason why I don't use this as a concealer underneath my eyes is because it's the same shade as my face, obviously. So I have mine in the shade number 1 Linen. I believe this is the second lightest shade, and in the future I will probably get the lightest shade in this and use it as an under eye concealer. I'm really interested to see if that would work. I mean, it's only $27. A lot of concealers at Sephora are $27. So I will definitely be getting more shades of this in the future to be able to self tan and to be able to use it as an under eye highlight and stuff like that. Just because I love this foundation so much, I have no problem repurchasing it. So this foundation actually claims to do a full face application with just 1 dip of the wand. I'm sorry guys, I'm currently getting over being sick. So if I cough or if I have a manly voice or anything like that, that's why. So I do not agree with the claim that it does 1 application, at least not for me. If you're somebody who doesn't wear a ton of foundation, you probably could do like 1 dot all over your face, blend it out, and it could be a really great coverage. I mean, this is a full coverage foundation, but for me, I don't do that. It claims to have a natural matte finish, and I would agree with that. I think it would range more on the natural side than the matte side because it does give me a really natural glow, but it's seriously my absolute favorite finish of any foundation I have ever tried, because like today I put it all over my face and it gave me a really pretty dewy natural finish, but I also didn't set it with any powder, so it is matte enough that I cannot set it with a powder and I can go on about my day and not worry about it. Because it is such a long wearing foundation, I don't have to worry about that. If you're oily skinned, I still totally would set this with a powder because it is, like I said, a natural matte finish. By the way, this is an oil-free foundation. I didn't mention that before. But something really interesting about this foundation, it's that it claims to go on darker and then actually set to a lighter color. So a lot of foundations you'll hear people say that they oxidize. So it'll go on a certain color and then throughout the day it'll oxidize into a darker or oranger color. And this foundation actually claims to go on darker and get lighter. And when I first heard that, I was like, You crazy. I don't know if I really notice a huge difference in that, but seriously, you guys, I think it's true. It's really hard to tell, but when I first apply it, it looks like it doesn't match my body at all. Once I apply my concealer and I kind of let it set for 10 to 15 minutes, it looks like this. And I mean, I wear this foundation all the time, everywhere. It is a little bit too dark for me, but it's the same tone, and I just blend it on my neck and it works perfectly. So I don't know if that's something you should really worry about. It's actually a great thing for me because this foundation is slightly too dark for me, so it kind of sets to more my color. But the good news is that it's not going to oxidize darker, so that's something you do not have to worry about in this foundation. If anything, it's going to oxidize a little lighter. So this foundation is fragrance free, and it doesn't have like a scent in it, so it doesn't smell like perfumey or anything, but it does have a foundation-y, chemical-y scent to it, like all foundations. To me, it kind of smells like paint, but it's nothing super overbearing for me, and I am pretty sensitive to scents, and it goes away in the first few minutes anyway, so it's not a big deal. I feel like this foundation really sits and settles into your skin rather than sitting on top super cakey. It looks like your skin once you've applied it. I mean, obviously it's a very flawless full coverage, but like I said, it's not like the Kat Von D foundation, for example. That stuff just really sits on top of my skin. You can tell I'm wearing foundation, where this stuff is more of a lightweight formula, and it really blends in and soaks into the skin really nicely. Seriously, you guys, I cannot say enough good things about this foundation. I absolutely love it. I literally do not have one bad thing to say about it. Like, literally not one bad thing. And it's kind of crazy because this isn't a new foundation or anything. I'm not sure how long Clinique has been making this foundation, but I know it's not brand new by any means. And I explained in my chit chat get ready with me first impressions, when I did the first impression on this foundation, I explained that I had never even like heard about it before. I had just applied it on my friend for her wedding, and she looked flawless all day long, so I decided to pick it up. And since I picked it up, I have seen Candy Johnson and Nicole Guerrero specifically. They have been talking about it like crazy. Candy Johnson did a full review on it as well, if you want to check that out, and they absolutely love it. I mean, Candy Johnson, I feel like out of all YouTubers, Candy Johnson has tried it all, and she said that this is one of the best foundations she's ever tried as well. So it's really great. It's only $27 at Sephora. I could not recommend this foundation more. It's like totally my holy grail foundation. So yeah, you guys should totally try it out, and if you have already tried this foundation out, let me know in the comments down below how you guys like it. I'm interested to know other people with different skin types and stuff, how they like it. So definitely let me know in the comments down below if you've tried it and if you like it. And I think that's all for this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye! Whoo, I am glowing right now.